Hello friends, I'm Such a Square and we are playing the Banner Saga 2. So let us resume. And we are controlling, I don't really, okay, we are controlling Alet and our caravan here. And we are on our way to... where?
They say the moon and stars are always visible when you look at Lauga's godstone. How can that be true?
Alright, a new godstone. Okay. So I wasn't sure how far or how near we are to our destination of Arberrang. So this is the godstone of, let's say, Lauga? So she has snakes in her hair, or maybe snakes for hair. And, okay, now we can read about her. So, the moon, her spirit, the stars, her eyes, Aleo says, plucking a few strings of his instrument. Lauga, the god of beauty and of, well, of things that happen in the night. The skald smiles. The gods may be dead, but my wife still prays to Lauga. I am thankful for her piety. The skald is not the only one smiling. A quick look around reveals grins throughout the caravan. I see why Arberrang has grown so quickly over the years, you say, and the skald laughs. A truth spoken in front of Lauga's stone is supposed to ripple through the night, either strengthening a lover's resolve or carrying away undesired affection. Aleo skips away to find his wife. The sight of so many of your people showing each other affection warms you. You recall Gil. Oh, Eagle. If only he didn't die. The boy from your village of Skogar, who tried so hard each day to impress you. You wonder if there will ever be another. Well, what about Ludin? I mean, like, so far Ludin seems to have changed. Especially compared to how he is portrayed in the beginning of the previous game. I don't know if that's a genuine change of heart or whatever. Is this Arberrang? Yes! Finally! We're here in Arberrang.
Finally.
Yeah,
We
finally.
made it. But why are so many camped outside the walls? They must have seen the darkness approaching.
Don't be surprised, Alet. It's been like this in every other great city that we've been through, right? So we expect to be there. I forget the first city that we were supposed to find refuge in very early in the previous game. And again, yeah, seeing just refugees camped outside of the walls not being let in. That's probably the same situation here. Wind ripples across the tents, which multiply the closer you get to Arberrang. Dung litters the paths, and it is clearly not all from yaks. Rattling coughs mix with raucous laughter. Small fights break out for no apparent reason, and curious eyes grow wide as they spot the Varl and Horseborn. Mothers grab their children, men their weapons. Oh, stay calm, people. Ah, Ruga again. Come on. Governor Ruga and Dagger step away from the caravan without warning. She seems familiar with a few of the men who have gathered around, and is soon sharing drinks, stories, and disgusted looks at the Horseborn. Well, Ruga knows how to play his crowd. He is a politician, like I said in the previous stream. So various clan banners snap and whip in the wind. You recognize the heraldry of Karlshes from Aleo's tales, and Strand's banner from previous talks with Ubin. There are people from Strand here. And that is where we began this journey. So there are even a few Cragsman banners. By their muddy appearance, you also notice the division between each clan. There is no mixing or unity. I'll push ahead, Prince Ludin says. My father will want to see me, and I'll be able to find out what exactly is going on here. Irsa and a few fighters escort him through the crowds towards the walls. And don't get assassinated on your way to see your dad, Ludin. Old Adakan's people are here. You hear a woman from your caravan shout. I have to check on him. Others are finding familiar clans and kin as well, slowly drifting from your banner. We stay together. Say nothing, let them choose. If you leave, you are banished. Wow. No. Yeah, okay. Bring them here. Sure. Bring Adakan and the others to us. Does that mean we're like inviting them to our caravan? To our banner as well? I mean, I don't want them to go, so I think it's better to just tell them to invite the other people in. Some of the folks around the fires look half starved and gladly join, making their way towards the supply carts. Uh-oh. Others pack their meager possessions and fall in line. Yep, problem is we only have 1 day's worth of supply. And morale declined. 3 fire. Uh-oh. And immediately immediately people die out from starvation. Okay, that doesn't make sense, right? So it's just 1 day without supplies and they start dying already and they begin to fall. It should at least take 1, 2, or 3 days before people die from starvation. Where the crowd is the most dense in volume and numbers, the caravan comes to a stop. Ahead, you notice a sharp line where the tents and people stop. The ground beyond is pinned with arrows and not much else. A few hundred yards of empty space between these people and Arberrang's walls. What is this? You ask, confused by all you are taking in. That's the peaceful bit, an older fighter says near you. He looks the type who has seen enough things to lack enthusiasm for much of anything. The king's men can kill us from the walls, and we can't kill them from here. But what's the cause of the fighting? You ask. The man smiles, his face unaccustomed to the action. Come on, Sunder Slayer, he says. It's the same damn thing that causes every fight. They've got something we want. King's got food and protective walls. We're starving with our asses facing that rolling darkness. Yes, Alet, I didn't think that you would need to ask what's going on here. His words deal you a heavy blow. So, Arberrang's at war? The man laughs a wicked laugh. That's putting it lightly, he says. From what I can tell, this is the rest of our kind. You brought the last of the Varl and even dragged in some worthless horseborn. This fight's for survival. Winner loses? No. Winner loses. That doesn't make sense. Winner lives, losers gone forever. His laugh turns into hysteria, and you leave unsettled. So good news is, we're here. Bad news is, I don't think they're gonna let us in. Although, we have the prince with us. So the yokes are tended and tents aligned as best as possible. Some are repairing their armor, others look anxious to talk to various clans. The Varl King's eyes scan the fields as he approaches. I want to know what's going on here as much as you, he says, but we'd better find a way to defend our gear and supplies. These other clans could form a mob if they discover we have food. Seeing the hungry eyes all around you, you agree. We've got an issue, Oddleaf says. I don't know why, but the other clans don't like the horseborn. Oh, really, Oddleaf? You don't know why? They've been attacking other, human villages. Or the Varl for that matter. They're starting trouble, and I'm going to stop it. Oh, wait. You decide what to do. Okay, calm yourself, Oddleaf. I know, for some reason, you love the horseborn, but yeah. Don't go charging in like you did before. Investigate the standoff between the king and clans. go with Oddleaf to stop the troublemakers? Well, let's take care of our own first, right? Although we have zero supplies as of now. Let's establish some defense. I think we're going to need this, so join Hakon in establishing defenses, and then, once we're settled in, then we can join Oddleaf in talking to the other clans. Okay, so you post a few guards before assembling a team to help you find wood for stake walls. The work is hard, even with the help of Hakon and a few other Varl. When the wood is cut and hauled back, Hakon turns to you. We do the heavy lifting, you tell us where to build it. You instruct a few others to oversee your plans for rough defensive structures. The mood has changed since you started working. Another clan attacked us and we lost some people, a fighter says. They said we're wrong for bringing the Varl and Horseborn along. You feel their accusing stares, but say nothing. And please excuse the rooster. That's the neighbor's rooster. I've been noticing it like just crowing like mad for the past few minutes now. Really, nothing I can do. So as soon as you find a stump on which to sit, you look up to see Ruga approaching. The former governor is backed by Dagger and nearly 50 fighters as he walks towards your camp. Everyone watches out of curiosity, more than concern. Well, at least people are not concerned. But this is bad news. Ruga walking towards us with fighters behind him? Not good. So, I've discovered what these battle lines are all about, Ruga says. The king shut his people out. These clans are here to see that he feeds and protects his people as he is supposed to. And they've chosen me to lead that cause. What the fuck? Ruga. Uh-huh. They've chosen you. Okay. Convenient for you, isn't it? He laughs at your incredulous look. I'm just as surprised. I don't think you are. But I need to talk to you in private. You nod and the two of you enter a large empty tent. No assassinations, please, Ruga. The tent flaps close, leaving you and Ruga alone, both armed. This is insane, isn't it? Can you believe what's happening here? Don't give me that, Ruga. You love what's happening here. I'm not clear on what is happening here. I wasn't making that stuff up outside about the king. He really has shut all of us out. It started a few months ago, when he started stockpiling food and slowing trade. Once the wealthy families were all pulled inside the walls, he shut the gates. The only thing he said is that he can't feed people. Oh, and his archers fire on anyone who gets close. Yeah, again, very similar to that first, like, huge human city that we went to. When we were still led by Rook. You watch Ruga closely while deciding what to say. Okay, let's ask number 3 first. How did you come to lead the clans? Borsgård is was the largest human town next to the capital. You don't become governor of a place like that without certain skills and powerful friends. And what are those extra skills? Certain skills. The governor just smiles. Manipulation, probably? Subterfuge? The lack of any conscience? Those would surely be useful. Alright, so to what end? That's what the upcoming battle aims to find out. Come on, let's not have a battle, shall we? Humans are always like this, right? Yeah, even in reality, but more so in other fantasy stories. In other fiction is what I mean. There's humans fighting against their fellow humans. Even when there's a larger threat, like just at their doorstep. You want to go to war to ask the king a question? No, I want to go to war to make the king answer a few questions. Like, why'd he leave his people outside the walls to starve? Ruga, I have no doubt that you would do exactly the same thing if you were in charge here. So you plan to break down his walls? That's the last thing I want to do. We need those walls to stop the dredge and whatever else is coming behind them. But if we have to destroy them, we will. Maybe the menders inside can repair any damage. There might be ways past these first few walls, but the black wall? The governor just shakes his head. Ooh, what is the black wall? Is it made of obsidian? Is it like a magical wall? So, this war is unavoidable? Probably. I officially meet with the king in a few hours to either come to an agreement or pull our banners from his. I won't be surprised if you're invited too, the mighty Sunderslayer and army. If so, make your decisions carefully. His tone is not exactly threatening. Not exactly. Just a tiny little bit. You move to the tent flaps and both of you open them simultaneously so that no fight breaks out. Alright, at least as of now, Ruga hasn't backstabbed us. Not yet. Oh, hello, Trigby. Okay, this is going to be weird. Every conversation with Trigby is always weird. And also very interesting because he always drops these mysterious foreshadowing. The only thing I remember him saying is that he said something about two colors. These colors will betray you. And fool that I am, I've already forgotten what those colors are. I think he said something about blue. I think one of them is blue. I don't remember what the other color is. So really, I should be paying attention to whatever he's saying and also remembering them. But the thing is, they're so vague that it's so hard to identify whether this is the thing that Trigby was warning me about or not. The former cragsman is trying to lure something out of a hole with a piece of dried meat on a string. He leaves it dangling by his side while standing to talk. It looks like you're keeping busy. I'm playing fox and hare with a vole. Do you think foxes ever play Trigby and vole? No. Just flat. No. Trigby looks disappointed. Do you have any ideas on how to keep two groups from killing each other? Any powders or relics or crazy schemes? He reaches into his tunic and grabs something, pauses, releases whatever it is, and shakes his head. People kill each other every day. Just enjoy the show. But if it comes to war, I don't think either side will leave us out of it. Trigby thinks about what you say, tapping a fingernail against his teeth. He looks at his finger, sneers, and spits. Killing kings requires a lot of lives. It's just as easy to kill clansmen instead. What are you saying? So killing kings require a lot of lives. It's just as easy to kill clansmen instead. So, just from a numbers perspective, yeah, if we are going to attack Arberrang and kill the king, we are going to lose a lot of clansmen. So that's why I'm saying. I mean, it's just as easy if we just kill our own clansmen because we're going to have lots of them dead anyway. But this is also, I think he's also trying to tell us something about Ruga, because I have no doubt that Ruga will want to kill the king. It's just as easy to kill clansmen instead. Again, whatever that means. So this is what I'm talking about. It's just so vague. So it's difficult to understand what Trigby wants to tell us. Oh my god! Flo! Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow. So you know how much Square got from all these 5 months? About 7 months. Yes! Really, I... Um, yeah, really, the problem is I just keep on forgetting. Like every time I end these streams, I keep on forgetting the stuff that I should do for the channel, like adding those extra emotes using the Better TV plugin. I should just do that so even non-subscribers will be able to get those, right? Or at least I think I will be able to set them up how I want them to be. But anyway, yeah. Good evening, Flo. How's your evening? And how was also how was your weekend? I wasn't able to stream last Saturday because my nephew like he wanted us to have pizza delivered, and I told him why don't we just buy ingredients and make pizza ourselves because yeah, I also want him to experience making pizza, and that would also be my first time making pizza. And so we did. That's what we did the morning of last Saturday, so I wasn't able to stream. Uh, what it worked? Huh? It didn't work for me. I think it worked for you because you have the plugin, right? Yeah, Flo. Yeah, you're right. And thanks. So let's continue. Yeah, but also, how was your weekend? So killing kings require a lot of lives. It's just as easy to kill a clansman instead. So we have arrived at Arberrang, the the biggest city for humans. It is where the king is, Ludin's father, the king, the human king. But like any other cities that we've been through, they're not letting refugees in. Either way, some will praise you and others will throw dung at your face. Or you could collect all the dung in a giant hill, stand on top of it, and be your own king. As you watch him crouch back down to the hole, you wonder what possessed you to speak to him. And of course, this Governor Ruga. He's suddenly he has named himself leader of these refugees, and they kind of want to storm the city. I think weekend's fine. Just finish another run of this. Oh, this war of mine. How many days did it take this time? What I really want, I don't know if there's already this feature, but just have prolonged days, like maybe a year. I, that sounds terrible, right? Wanting to to have your um what are they? They're survivors. Like try to survive for an entire year. But yeah, I just like towards the end of this war of mine run, they're kind of very comfortable. When you get all of the supplies that they need, when you're self-sufficient. I just want to be able to enjoy that part of the game for a little bit longer. Because usually once I get all of the stuff that I need, then that's also the time when the war stops, when the blockades, or when the siege stops. And then I don't get to enjoy it anymore. No one's as good as you, Square. I mean, huh. Is it really that difficult? I guess I've just been really lucky with my scenarios. Okay. But that's not to say that I haven't failed. There were times that I failed very early on, but often if I survive for the first dozen or few days, then that would be okay. Huh. Oh, okay. So there was a bug where I couldn't backstab a soldier with Arika because he was at the top of the stairs. Okay, so she just stabbed him instead and ended up dying. Ah, yeah, those are. Uh huh. Oh, I see now. I see now. You know what? I've also had that happen to me before, and I cheated. I immediately alt exited the game. Yeah. I don't do that every time, but yeah, that happened to me once, and I just couldn't let that survivor die, and I cheated. uh Well, let's talk to Aleo. Do you use guns when you're against like what are they? Are they like bandits in this war of mine? Because I've never used guns for combat in that game. Just always, yeah, backstabbing and stealth. The skull is tied up, is tying a dyed strip of cloth into his daughter's hair, but sends her off to play as you near. We've come all this way for war? With luck, I might change their minds. And be the reed that would stop the wind. You've got a lyric for every moment, don't you? Of course. Plenty before us have been in similar situations and written about it. We only think our lives are unique. That is true, right? Every generation believes that their generation is like the focal point of history, and this is the most important generation ever. That is true for everyone. And if peace is not an option, is there a Scald song for that? Plenty. But I'll tell you what I'll do. Save the families who can't save themselves. I can't imagine if my wife and children were left out here, like they don't deserve the same protection as others. Aleo's words flood your thoughts as you walk away. Yeah, that's what I always try to do as Alet. I mean, the consequences in this game are very unpredictable anyway, so might as well stick to what I want to do, which is be nice to a fault. Be naive to a fault. So Skatak and Deirdre pace nervously, keeping their distance from humans, Varl and other horseborn. Roic patrols around the two, a short distance away, nodding to you briefly. Is everything okay? Many mans, more than we know, live. You stop to look around at the thousands of tents in the fields and hundreds of homes beyond the capital's walls. I'm from a small village. I'm not used to seeing so many people either. Maybe herd too big, so many mouths hungry. If some dead, more easy feed herd? What are you suggesting? Dear. Skatak stomps the ground and says a few shrill notes to Deirdre before turning to you. I mean, she's not wrong, but you don't just say that. Deirdre forgets we are not of same thinking with mans. If you think Big Herd is right, we will think Big Herd is right. But what do you think is right, Skatak? The male horseborn looks up at Arberrang for a few moments, while swishing his tail in thought. I think Big Herd kick each other in small fields. He points to Arberrang. Small fields behind walls. You thank them for talking and offer them a few calming words before departing. Are the horseborn just really, like, from the human perspective, are they just really savages? Because Deirdre there, I think she was suggesting that we cull the population just to make it easier to feed them. That's what she was saying, right? And is that just what they do? The horseborn? Which again, I mean, she's not wrong. They just have different sets of morals, I suppose. I think the horseborn are kind of douchey. Yeah, again, from a human perspective, right? But if that's just how their brain works, they literally killed all the horses in the world so humans wouldn't ride around them. Huh? What's the what's the point of that? I mean, so they wouldn't ride them into battle? Is that it? So they wouldn't get any advantage in terms of speed? Because I think Ubin said that they were at war before, right? Is that it? I guess, is that going to be mentioned later on in the story, Procyon? This guy has an arrow symbol in his head, just like Aang. You know, Flo, I'm really bad with details like that, visual details. So I really didn't even notice. Training market. Let's go to the market first. We have 0 supplies. Ah, okay. Not really a good ratio here, but since we started the game, I haven't found any better rates. So let's just buy as much as we can, which is just 1 day's worth. 2 talents. Let's look at the items. Oh, I already have this. Clasp of Kin. Well, okay, that's that. At least we have 1 day's worth. And market heroes. So yeah, Procyon. I haven't seen any effects yet of not training all of our clansmen into fighters. It might happen today. I'm really a bit excited about it, also nervous. So let's go to the meeting tent. And also, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but the family, me, my mom, and my nephew, we've been rewatching. Well, I've been rewatching it with them. It's their first time to watch like the entire series of Avatar. So we already finished The Last Airbender, and now we just finished the 3rd season of The Legend of Korra last night. So we're going to start the last season today. And after that, I don't know. I don't know if I want to watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood with them, but I'm not sure if it's appropriate for my 10-year-old nephew. Before you head towards the large tent, Oddleaf stops you. Are you certain you're ready for what could happen out there? Her worried look is infectious. The king may be a decent man, but I doubt he's kept his throne by always following the rules. I don't think there's anything I can do except for training more clansmen, but again, I'm not necessarily going to do that anyway. I'm prepared for whatever the king and clans decide. I'm glad to hear the confidence in your voice, Oddleaf says. Just be careful. I'll be back here with the rest of the clan if you need me. You smile and make your way past the line of clansmen, marking the boundary of the peaceful bit. So that's its official name, the peaceful bit. Like they're no man's land. Nice, just don't watch the movie. The Last Airbender movie? Yeah, not watching that. Definitely not watching that. The voices coming from under the tent are loud, animated. Best we could, says Hakon. And this is the king, King Minov, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, he looks well enough. You've done well. I never thought I'd see my son again. Well, we've all had easier journeys. The king's cheerful mood lessens. He's about to say something when he sees you approaching. Who's this? Greetings, King Minov. My name is Alet, and I'm from Skogar. Ludin steps forward. Father, this is the Sunder Slayer I told you about. King Minov glances at you and sighs. Son, you can introduce your pretty country girl later. Ooh. You and Ludin both turn red, but you temper your anger as the king addresses Hakon. Is the king really like that, or did he just do that on purpose? Is he testing us? It pains me to hear you've lost so many of your hardy warriors, Hakon. But tell me, where's Jorunder's Kender, Vognir? Wow, Vognir. Uh-huh. That was so long ago. Vognir died protecting your son. I was Vognir's Kender. With Jorunder's death at Einertoft, I'm king of the few remaining Varl. The king says nothing, contemplating the news. Your walls are the last hope for my people. Oh, this is Hakon speaking. Your walls are the last hope for my people. No sense in denying it. I understand. And of course you'll have the refuge here. And the least I can do for bringing my son back alive. It'll be tight, but I'm sure we can find a place for you. King Minov, Alet here is just as much responsible for the prince's safe return. She has quite a few clansmen. Careful, Varl King. This is the human capital, and my generosity is already stretched thin. Hakon looks at you and shrugs. Tell me, girl, why are you leading an entire caravan of humans in Horseborn? Why didn't one of the men take point? Alright. The clans trusted my father and learned to trust me. My name is Alet, King Minov. Because I'm a Sunder Slayer. Tell me why I shouldn't join these clans in fighting you. Okay. Because I'm a Sunder Slayer, Juno, before she parted ways with us, always told us that we should remember how important being the Sunder Slayer is. Should this be... Is this the right time to play the Sunder Slayer card? I don't want to. Let's just choose number one. The clans trusted my father and learned to trust me. This is what Alet would say. This is what my Alet would say. All of them? No, some didn't like it, but some people didn't like my dad either. King Minov watches you for a moment before chuckling. That's a valuable lesson learned. The sooner you realize you can't please everyone, the sooner you can get to doing something worthwhile. Unfortunately, it doesn't change how many Arberrang can support. Only now do you see Ruga, Dagger, and 24 fighters approaching. The king's guards look concerned. Yeah, I'm concerned as well. Why do we have like a sheep sacrifice here? Ruga? Minov? I should have killed you when I had the chance. You tried, remember? So what is it between them? Are they like brothers? So Ruga, did the Sunder Slayer convince you to open your gates to your people? You will never enter my gates again. I'd hope you died in Borsgard. How is it you've come to speak for all of these clans? The people you've turned your back on. Seems they needed a leader they could trust. Again, how have you come to speak for them? Did you fool them like the people of that rotten town you governed? The only fool here is the outnumbered king, believing he still has a say in what happens now. Don't make us breach your walls. We'll just have to repair them once we're inside. Um, what do we say here? The darkness. I doubt either of you will be in charge of anything when that darkness washes over us. I've got the Valka and mentors seeing to that inside. They'll come up with something. And even if that fail, I'll still be able to watch this bastard fall to that darkness from my walls. Oh, that's not a good look for the king. Just being... Again, I don't know what their conflict was. But at this point, it just seems the king is being stubborn. There's the true heart of the Minov I know. Yeah, exactly. Alette, look at your people out there. Our people. I don't like how Ruga's talking like this. Uh-huh. They need food and clean water, not that poison in the river. They need protection. You cannot allow this king to keep us from safety after all this way. She doesn't have to. I'll find a place for the people under your banner, Alette. Okay, well that's good. But what about the others? A place inside the walls alongside the Varl. A place this Fayan man will never be allowed again. I mean, what's up with you two? That's enough. Both of you are bickering like children instead of leaders. And you, giant, joining this king after all we did to keep your people alive? Traitor. Hakon growls and flexes his grip on his axe. All parties look angry and tense, and then they look at you. Is this when we decide? Ruga's right, too many will die out here for so few. My banner, my people are my only concern. Huh. Well, we are the leader of the caravan. But, like, I want to support the other people, but Ruga though. Yeah, my banner, my people are my only concern. Good. I'm granting you and your people, even those horseborn, into my walls. But move quickly. I thought I taught you better, Alette. What the? I wasn't your student, Ruga. Stop talking like this. Just so condescending. This isn't how you play the game. Achievement unlocked. Alette's journey. Has it come to an end? Is this the end? Ruga blows 3 quick bursts into a war horn. Oh, you look back and see a fight breaking out along the defenses you built. Humans and Varl defending your camp. You hear Ruga swearing at his failed ambush. Well, okay, now I'm happy that I built those defenses earlier. Without warning, oh, but we lost fighters. Without warning, Ruga pulls his cloak pin dagger. Oh, that's that long pin that he has. And lunges at King Minov, who shifts slightly, the blade only piercing his side. Before anyone can react, Ruga slinks behind his fighters, who are charging you, Hakon and King Minov. Everyone to the walls, you shout. Protect the king and the Varl. Hakon nods his appreciation just before the clamor of war envelops you both. Battle? Okay, where is... Oh, okay, we don't have Ludin. We have Oddleaf and Need. And where's Hakon? I think that's going to do. So, can we promote? Should we? Let's promote Hakon. And then more archery strike. And Nid. Oh, okay. Let's promote Nid. Now I am including Nid. Oh wait. Why didn't I get extra points? Okay, that was weird. So I'm using Nid because like I want to use archers to break our enemy's armor before they reach Alet, so that Alet can do like a minimum of 3 damage, so that she can push them back. Canary, oh yeah, Canary. Let's have Canary. You have an arrow, yeah. Oh, spear, okay. Fine, same thing. We don't have a mender. Okay, but Alet can mend now. Ready for battle. Ambush. Mine off. Yeah, okay. She wounded. Just a flesh wound, though. I feel odd. Oh, he's poisoned. The king just got poisoned. Okay. The king is dying. Lots of enemies. And yep, with high armor as well. So these are cragsmen and just clansmen. Let's all move here. Or maybe here, in the middle. Do they have archers? Oh no, no archers. Well, at least that's good. Don't have to worry about that. Okay, ready. So let's see, can anyone get in range of Overwatch? Well, this guy can. Okay, so we'll activate Overwatch now. Overwatch. Wait. Why didn't I see that? So the first attack was able to reach Hakon. So this guy's next. Can we reach him? No, we can't. Alright, Hakon will just have to deal with that. Let's start breaking armor. Whoever we can reach. Rugus even been recruiting cragsmen. Yeah, don't be surprised. Break armor. Okay, that's one dead. Okay, might as well kill this one also. But yeah, never mind, just kill him. Overwatch again. Let's add one more willpower. Break armor. Who's next? Who's attacking next? So that guy, and then... Okay, he's already broken. This one as well. This one... Okay. So, let's move... Need here. Break his armor. And Canary... Okay, again, break armor. Oh, you need to move. Okay, we need to move Canary. Huh. I really shouldn't be attacking with Hakon. We'll just use Hakon to soak some damage. And for Alette, well... If I really wanted to distribute the kills, I wouldn't use Alette's Overwatch, but it's just so overpowered, it's just silly not to use Overwatch. Oh yeah, okay. One kill for Oddleaf. And Nid was hit, but... Okay, I think she'll be safe. Let's make her break this other person's armor. There we go. Yeah, we're just waiting for them to come into Alette's range now. And then they're dead. Just rest. Yeah, they might knock out Nid if we don't use Overwatch now, so let's just use Overwatch. Yeah. Oh! Didn't notice. I still hasn't break that man's armor. Two remaining. I don't know how good of a character Canary is going to be, but we're giving her some kills. And what happened? King Minov regains his footing and falls back towards Arberrang's walls as his forces rush past him and into the fray. You wave the banner of Skogar and your clan surrounds you. To the gates! You shout over the clashes of axes and hammers on shields. By the time your caravan is inside Arberrang's outer wall, the gate is mostly compromised. Ruga's forces are on your heels and they brought bears. We bring bears. Cut them off or they'll overrun us, shouts King Minov, before wincing and grabbing his side where Ruga stabbed him. Okay, let's charge. The roar of battle swells to deafening levels. You focus on the drumbeat that is your heart. Ready your weapon and push forward to deliver death. Whoa. Wow. I'll let the deliverer of death. Same party? Yeah, let's go with the same party. Ah. They did bring bears. So, oh, the king is here. So kingly defense, damage to king absorbed by elite guards, who immediately retaliate. Okay. King's will, an elite guards attack. All elite guards attack simultaneously on command. And Ruga's poison, the king's strength is ebbing away at 1 per round thanks to Ruga's poison. So again, Alet is going to be near the front, using her overpowered Overwatch. And ready. Starting to feel weak. Did Ruga poison me? Yes, Ruga did poison you. Oh, Canary, I forgot about her. Can anyone reach us? Yes, they can. That's a lot of shield. 16, and that's a lot of armor. Overwatch. Let's add 3 points to Overwatch. Ooh, thank you for the crit. Nah, just break more armor. Because how the bears work is they're like Volca. Any strength damage will be absorbed by their armor first. Where can we put Canary? Let's put Canary here. I mean, I have no doubt she can go toe to toe with a bear. Rest. In fact, she can be hardier than a bear with her champion ability. Yeah, bears don't even have defensive abilities. Volca does. King? Yeah, just rest. Just stay there, King. We'll handle this. But who are you? Elite Guard. Stone Wall. Oh, he does have Stone Wall, but he doesn't have any space to walk here. So let's just put him here. We'll move Alet later. Yeah, okay. I'll let you move. So that the nice elite guard can go in front later. And of course, the reason you're here, Alet, Overwatch. Oh, okay. No, this is going to be okay. There we go. Woo! 40 damage. So if Alette was at Helm's Deep, they'd never have blown up the wall. Or if they had compound bows. I mean, I think the only reason that Orc was able to, was they were a little bit distracted, right? They got overconfident. The defenders of Helm's Deep. Well, I don't know how it was for the novel, but in the film, it seemed like they were overconfident that they didn't notice the torchbearer early enough. Overwatch. Okay. I wouldn't even like dare going near Alette. These enemies have guts. And yeah. Last. Let's give the kill to the elite card. No, it's just going to be wasted. Who are we going to give the kill to? Oh yeah, Oddleaf. There we go. So Procyon, don't know anything about bows. What does a compound bow usually actually do for the archer? Does it make like pulling the string easier? Is that what a compound bow does? So reinforced gates slam shut behind you, while archers on the wall deliver death to those outside attempting to approach. Brave fighting out there, but you should. King Minov is panting and bracing himself on a knee while grabbing his side where Ruga stabbed him. But you should know, there is no plan for weathering the storm. His hand gestures to a great many things before he gasps and falls to the ground. Menders arrive and take him away. The closed gates, the stench of death, all of it threatens to turn your stomach and make you sick. I'm glad we're still alive through all of this, but I know we fought so hard to get here. For what? Even making it inside Arberrang's walls feel hollow now. It wasn't supposed to be like this. We were going to save everybody. Come on, Oddleaf. I mean, I thought she was like this mother figure to Alette, but she seems kind of naive, if that's what she thought. At least Hakon and the Varl are still with us. Oddleaf's eyes look as empty as you feel as she slowly glances around. What now? Now, I'd really like to find some place to fall asleep and wake up to discover this was all a bad dream. I doubt that's going to happen. Oddleaf nods her agreement. But we've got to prepare for Ruga's retaliation. He'll keep trying to get in. And then there's the darkness. Juno said we have to hold out until they finish what they set out to do.
But how are we supposed to know when they finish? She said to hold on until the darkness breaks. Until the... They are going to stop the darkness themselves. They are trying to. And we're going to try and stay alive until they do. Oddleaf seems to take strength from your resolve. She takes a deep breath and her eyes focus on a man running toward you. Alette, the man yells, then gets close. You recognize him as one of your scouts. It's Tolier. He whispers, "They're dead. Every one of them. Hoof prints all over the place too." His words hit you, and you scan the crowd. Unlike all the other fighters, who are now resting, Canary and her horseborn are standing in armed ranks. Oh my goodness. They all look out of place, yet confident. You even think you see their leader smiling. What? 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 You're going to end that chapter like that? Oh. Wait. Was there... Well, look at that darkness. So, again, Canary, the way we met her is... Oh, they are already at Manahar, Ivor. So they were going to Manahar. So again, I'm just going to finish what I was talking about. So we met Canary by them attacking us, and then when we defeated them, they... Oh my god, what? I did not need to come to this. Is that Juno? You killed her. Stop this, Iwind. That's enough. What? This is their plan. To attack the other Valka. And Juno was really looking like very fierce there. What? So again, Canary. So I let them into Alette's caravan. And it really seems like they're going to betray us now. But for what reason? They're already inside Arberrang. I don't think they'll be able to survive if they attack us there. Yeah, the compound bow is made with modern engineering. They're the high-tech looking bows with wheels and pulleys you might have seen. Oh, okay. So they're like the ones that they use for the Olympics. But... compound bow... I'm sure there are also like older versions of that, right? Just because from games. From RPGs, I've seen compound bows. And they looked... they didn't look that high-tech. So they're... yeah. The like earlier versions of compound bows. Yeah, Ivor, you told me we would be in and out here. This isn't in and out. Yeah, why are you attacking Valka? We hoped the Valka Ducey wouldn't be foolish enough to attack us. You hoped? Oh, and they attacked an old man? I would let an escaped prisoner and a dead Valka rob us without a fight. We hoped you would see reason. So the thing that they needed, it's like a relic. Reason? Yes. What was your reason for breaking the world? You look at Juno, unsure of what to say. That terminology is out of date. They're referring to composite bows, which are made from more than a single piece of... Oh. Okay. Okay. Ah. Okay. So, same term, but referring to two different things. I see. So, composite bows in like fantasy RPGs are... they're composite in that they're made of different types of wood. Okay. But now, when we say composite bow, we're talking about the modern bows. Okay, thanks for the clarification. You didn't tell me all of this was your fault. Do we really want to antagonize the powerful sorceress, Ivor? But hey, what are they going to do? They need me here, like right? They need Ivor. So yeah, you didn't tell me all of this was your fault. Juno looks at you, but says nothing. You recruited Ingvar, yet kept him ignorant of your actions. Even you have no idea what you're talking about, Doozy. Doozy. Call it... call it a hunch. But whatever is breaking this world stems from the source of our weaving. You, Juno, were sentenced to death for manipulating minds. You knew it was forbidden. Yeah, but who did he manipulate and what did she make them do? It's really what I want to know. Valkadusi coughs as small flecks of blood hit the floor. But you were helping Iwan to... what? Become a god? What? Juno says nothing, her anger apparent. What were they trying to do? Become a god? This doesn't make any sense. And now this... darkness. Iwan, what did you unleash to bring her back? Iwan gasps and looks strained. A few stones drop from the walls. Our cause broke council laws, but that does not make it wrong. Ooh. Okay. Now I'm not sure where they're going with here, with Iwan and Juno. It's either they're really this misunderstood they're misunderstood protagonists who really know what's best and they learned of this dark secret and they were trying to stop it, or they're actually the villains who think they're doing right but are actually wrong. They're one of those two. I hope they're the first. I hope they're the first kind. I hope they really know what they're doing. You could have realized the importance of our work. You should have. Ooh, that thing though, this man. This makes me nervous. Like when they say, you should have realized how important we were. You should have helped us. I don't know. I'm feeling bad vibes now. And you two should have stopped. Stop your curiosities when the council warned you. You'd still have your life, have each other. Do you even see what you've become? Juno's confidence vanishes at the question. You have never seen a Valkas tear until now. But at least they're still conflicted. And the Varl, are you threatening to control his mind too? If I were you, Ingvar, I'd... The large door to the Valkas hall shakes from a great impact, then shatters. What's happening? No, you not now. Whoa! We will have our vengeance for your deceit. And he's bringing Bellawar's body. Oh my god. The floor and walls are now glowing, floating, and breaking apart. Another Valka enters the room. She looks concerned for the barely conscious Ducey and mortified by Juno. You lied to us. Your oaths mean nothing. You lied to us. Your oaths mean nothing. Okay. About the contents of the cart. Bolverk's rage is consuming him, and he's spitting more than speaking. Is that Bellawar's feigned body? Not just his body, I fear. Bolverk's mind is, not his own. Bolverk looks at you, and his eyes go wide before a cold hatred settles into his stare. We know you murdered Reyes, and her child. Oh. What? Yeah, who are you talking about? Wait. Is Bolverk already completely possessed by Bellawar now? Oh, and when he was speaking to Juno, when he said, you lied to us. Your oaths mean nothing. he was already speaking as Bellower. So when he said you lied to us, it's not about the cart. It's not about Bellower's body being in the cart. It's about whatever they did. Like the vision that we see in Bolverk's dreams. I think they needed Bellower's help somehow to revive Juno, and then they promised something, and again they broke the promise. Yeah, Procyon, time for reckoning indeed. Is this going to be a battle then? And who are we? Who are we going to control? Can we choose? Yeah, who are you talking about? We who? Those of us forced below. We who are already paying for his crime. Whose crime? Those forced below, so underground. That's why the dredge are underground. Is the darkness only above ground? But we fought the warped dredge underground. But either I don't know. Bolverk points past you to Iwin. Oh, yeah, it's Iwin he's talking about. After I kill you, Ingvar, I'll rip their bodies apart. I'll pull this arrow and... No, Juno says. The fear in her voice is infinite. Iwin reacts to her by screaming, and the whole tower pulses with crackling energy, shaking violently. Ivor, I'll help Iwin and hold off Ducey. Kill Bolverk. No, I don't want to kill Bolverk. You're the only one who can. Bolverk growls deeply and stands to his full height. Stands to his full height, brandishing his axes. He looks stronger than ever. Stay where you are, Ingvar, says Zephyr. You step forward, but feel the air thicken around you for a moment, stopping you. Then it suddenly releases its grip. No, Zephyr. Now you will do as I say. What? The Valka Zephyr looks shocked by Juno's control, but you waste no time in charging Bolverk. Man. Juno is that powerful that she can control Zephyr. It's kind of like like Gandalf now. Like when Gandalf died and he was brought back more powerful than ever. The thing is, I don't know if Juno is still like a good wizard. Because more and more she looks more corrupted. You slam your head into him with tremendous force, sending him reeling across the room. So now I really don't know who is in the right here. Right, so we are fighting as Ivor. Can we fight as Bolverk? I don't want to kill Ivor, but and we can't move? Okay, we can't move. I sense another mind within Bolverk. Juno, come on. I'd be really angry if it turns out that it's really just all Juno and Iwin's fault. And turn. For all of my people, you who felt your schemes, you will pay. Oh. Yeah, that's nice. All your people? It's okay, I like what they do. That bellower that shouts, very much like how Bolverk like rages. They do mirror each other. I haven't really thought about that.
What about we wait for him to come to us? And also, they have like similar abilities in that they can attack twice, and they can retaliate. Bellower seems like I'll get my payback for my arm after all. Okay, Frenzy attacks twice. Okay, first is directed, random. Okay, Call the Weak, Bear Rage, and he still even has the item that we gave to him. We should have taken that item out. Yeah, let's just wait for him. Raze and thousands of others will be avenged. Iwind is losing control. Watch out for the lightning. Ooh. Yeah, I'm just going to wait here again. Come to me, Bulwark. Ride Zephyr's Wind. A lightning strike might be might free Bulwark's mind. Oh wow, Juno is that strong that she can command Zephyr to use her abilities. So she wants me to... Okay, it's Ivor who has the battering ram, okay? So we can use the battering ram to push Bulwark into those. But... Okay, right now I cannot move. This is on my way. So this is in my way. So we're just going to rest for this turn. No. Still going to... Okay. I wonder how long we'll have Breeze. I'm so focused on this now, Flo. I didn't even hear the rooster. So we're going to wait here. And turn. Let's wait for the proper time. Huh. Okay, hopefully we can keep doing this. Like just push him into these lightning, and then Juno did say, right? We might be able to free Bulwark's body. But that's difficult because we have to like wait for him to get into the proper position. Because right now, even if we push him, knock him back, he's not going to hit any of these lightning tiles. So let's just rest again. Come on, get into the proper position, Bulwark. Okay, there we go. That's good. So... Yep. Take that route. And then, battering ram. Okay. Juno, it didn't work. Juno, it didn't work. You said it's going to... Juno. Well, let's attack him now, okay? So at least even if he attacks us next time, we won't get hurt so much. Ow. Okay, let's move again. Procyon, I'm going to ask you again for spoilers. Will that really work? If I do this enough times, like get Bulwark hit by lightning enough times, will it free his body from Bellower's control? Or is that just something that Juno says and it's not really, it doesn't really work mechanically? Thank you. Okay, thank you, Procyon. I also appreciate that. Thank you. Well then, okay, let's try to do it as much as we can. Okay, this one, Procyon. Remember when I told you that I don't understand what willpower does to our abilities? Are these ranks the number of willpowers that we use? Because what I thought is that these ranks are just passive. That if we... Oh yes, okay, that's why you told me that it says here. I thought that if we just level up, that we're getting rank 3 automatically every time. So that's why. Okay, thank you. So that's why you were laughing at me when you said it literally says it there on the screen. Oh, finally. Battering ram. Come on. I like Bulwark, don't let me kill him. Don't make me kill him. And also don't make him kill me. Ouch. Okay. And who is this, by the way? Did they all... I hope that she's just unconscious and they didn't kill their own kind. They didn't kill any Valka. So that's Ducey. He's still alive. Come on, Bulwark, cooperate! Move! Okay, good. Ah! I didn't see. I didn't notice that there was a lightning tile there. So rank 3, knockback up to 4 tiles. 1, 2... Will this work? Let's see. Nah. He gets stopped. Okay, we're not really in any danger of getting killed here, so let's continue using battering ram. We won't have enough though. So rank 1, oh okay, it's the same number of tiles. I really should read these stuff better. I don't think this is going to work. He's almost dead. I mean, we are almost dead. Come on. Ouch. Oh, what? I thought the arrow... okay. I misjudged that. That was my fault. I saw that there was a lightning there. I just thought that he wouldn't walk there. So let us carefully do this. Don't, okay. Not working. Ow. Nope. Let's just attack him now. He might kill us on his next turn, so. Well, I tried. The roof of the tower is collapsing along with the walls. Iwan has clearly strained himself beyond his limits. What was Iwan doing? Anyway, Ivor, grab Bellower's body and bring it close, Juno shouts. We'll drop him into the vast on our way north. You do as you're asked, just as Iwan loses control. Oh! Well, they're dead. What?
In a flash, threads unwind. Our intentions gone. Our fates laid bare.
Ooh, ooh.
Forced to change. Pulled in new directions. For good or ill, we cannot know.
Well, bad news, good news. Bulwark is still alive.
How far
Kinda.
do the echoes of our struggles reach? What can we expect from our efforts in this breaking world?
North of
Answers.
Manahar.
The reasons for our journey lay just beyond these walls.
Oh. Oh, that's the end. The end. So, the serpent's blood can resurrect the dead. And even that's Iwan's fault. Everything is Iwan's fault. It's Iwan's fault that the serpent was bleeding to begin with, right? Everything is Iwan's fault. So even before that, they were talking about the serpent's green blood poisoning the water. But it also has the power to revive the dead. But also I'm assuming that Bulwark now is under the serpent's control. Okay. Banner Saga 2 felt shorter. I don't know if it actually is shorter. It felt shorter than the first one. So we'll just let the credits roll. After this, if we still have time, we're going to begin Banner Saga 3. You're just fighting faster. Oh, thanks to Alet's Overwatch. So, okay, what happened? Oh, yeah. I was asking what Iwind was doing, but it appears that he has this new staff that he was holding, and he was trying to control it. I think that's what he was doing. And the last part it said, Iwind looks like he lost control, and it exploded the entire tower. And in the end, it was north of Manahar, and I think they had Folka with him. Oh, even the credits, that was short. They didn't list all of the names of the Kickstarter backers, I guess. Okay, so far I have no idea what's going on, so that's good. Yeah, that's good. That means you'll still be able to play this without spoilers. Okay, so let us start Banner Saga 3. I'm going to keep this. Okay, preparing to launch the Banner Saga 3. So this is the first time I'm running the game. Saga 2 wasn't kickstarted, it was self-funded, with sales from Saga 1, so that makes sense. Okay. I thought all of the 3 games were kickstarted. Or that the fund was used to create all 3 games. Turns out it was just for the first one, huh? Okay, thank you for the info, Procyon. So again, they were north of Manahar, and it looked like Juno was opening something. I wasn't sure. Were they opening the darkness? She used her hand. Well, again, we'll see. It's launching now. Okay, play game. Now you can look at the menu screens for all 3 games put together. Huh? What do you mean by that? Okay, Banner Saga 3 is launching. It's just full screen now. Let me just add it to OBS. So I'm looking at the Banner Saga 3 main menu now. And I'm looking at old Iwind, as in really gray Iwind. And Folka is with the... Okay. And yes, it appears like they're in the darkness. So options, full screen. Okay, let me just add it to OBS. Window capture. I'm going to name it BS3. Okay. Let me just move it down. I lost it. Where is it? Huh. Order. Move to the bottom. There we go. And this I can hide. There it is. So now I'm going to exit Banner Saga 2 and change the window size. There we are. Oh. And now the vertical. Okay, put it down a little bit. There we go. So here we are. This is what it looks like. This is what the world looks like now. So now you can look at all the menu screens of all 3 games put together. So what did you mean by that, Procyon?
that I can now look at the menu screens of all 3 games put together. Like just now I know what they look like, or is there an actual option to do that? I'm trying to find a link to show you. Oh, okay, sure, thanks. So they have Volca and the Ravens. So Ditch, who we're not really using, Spar and Ollie. I didn't know they were main characters. Let's watch the recap. Yeah, let's see. Watch the recap. We just played it, but let's see.
When the sun suddenly stopped in the sky, calamity followed. Stone-armored dredge poured out of the north. A darkness bled across the land, and a world-devouring serpent carved chasms in search of something. The races of men and Val fled south in vast caravans, dealing with the dredge General Bellower and the treachery of Borsgard's governor, Rugger, to eventually arrive at the human capital of Arberrang. Rugger's scheming and old rivalries with the king of Arberrang poisoned their chances for safety. Can they restore the peace before the city turns on itself? Juno and Eyvind, powerful spellweavers who claim they can turn back the darkness, continued on to the Valka libraries, where a terrible confrontation left Manahar in ruin. The spellweavers now have no choice but to push into the darkness itself, protected only by a spell of light and a reluctant crew of mercenaries. Will they be able to drive away the darkness before all of Arberrang and humanity is swallowed up? And at what cost? One way or another, the saga comes to a close.
Yeah. The saga will come to a close very soon. I mean, within 20 hours or so. Yeah, let's start a new game. Although I'm surprised. Import is saved. I'm surprised that they have the ravens, and that the ravens are following them.
We were as far from safety as we could have been. Me, Rook, and Alette, in our small town of Skor. So much has changed since then. We traveled the length of the world to escape serpents and dredge. And still it was not enough. What I do now is madness. Somewhere in the darkness, I've been told, lurks an answer to all our desperate questions. I will make sure it sees the light of day. All I care about now is that the friends, no, the family I fought to deliver to Arberrang, live to see the sun move again.
I think that was the first time we heard Ivor's voice. A true hero comes reluctantly? Yeah. And we are at Arberrang. The saga concludes. So, oddly speaking, get up, they're coming again. Yeah, Canary. It seems like she was about to betray us. Aleo, already? How? You're exhausted. Though the king has given you sanctuary in Arberrang, it came with a condition. Do your part to repel the siege at the walls. A siege being waged not by Dredge, but a man you helped escape from Borsgard, Ruga. Ruga's loyalists are already back, and they've got a battering ram. Alette, are you alright? If we were still out there, we'd be fighting the same war they are. Yes, Alette, but we're not. But yeah, it sucks, right? I don't know. But, well, we have to do it, so I'm fine, just tired. Me too. I'm starting to wonder if getting here was the easy part. What a miserable thought, says Aleo. There's thousands of refugees out there, but there's only one reason they're waging a war. Ruga.
and he watches safely from a war tent while his bannermen assault the gates. That man poisons everything he touches. He's tried to take the throne in Arberrang before, the rumor goes. I almost can't blame the king for leaving him to the crows. But the rest of them don't deserve to suffer for it. You hear a chorus of shouts from the gates and a resounding creaking of wood. Arberrang's guards rush to their stations. They've broken through the front gate, says Oddleaf. Hurry, we can't let them get a foothold. Oh, we begin with a battle. And, okay, Canary's still with us, so I don't know what that was about. The last chapter ended like Canary was about to betray us. Okay. Is this like a flashback? This battle that we're fighting? Uh-huh. Oh, Luden. Okay, Hakon. Step back for now. I want Luden and Irsa. Canary, you as well. I'm not sure about you anymore, Canary. So let's have Luden and Irsa. Okay. Oh, and yeah. Do we have anything special? Click on the ability button to learn. Okay, nothing new, but we can promote now. Alright, higher than rank 10. Promotion. Choose your heroic title. Oh. Okay, it's just 10 renown. Let's try it. What's a heroic title? Heroic title available. Heroic titles called sing the names, not of simple people, but of the legends they have become. Choose a heroic title to bestow upon this hero. Once chosen, it cannot be undone, and the title will be unique to this hero. Bloodletter. To feel one's life ebb away slowly is the misfortune of those who face the bloodletter. I let the bloodletter. 3 points of strength dot on hit, last 2 rounds. Oh, there's a lot of them. I thought it was just like a border design. That's messenger. So there are 5 ranks. I'm just going to read the 5th rank, the highest rank. 5 damage on consecutive attack to the same enemy. No. Whatever title you pick, consider the synergy with Overwatch. Yes. It definitely will. Thank you, Procyon. Monster Killer, plus 3 will, and plus 2 strength on kill. Plus 3 will, 2 strength on kill. The Monster Killer takes a savage satisfaction in death, driven by the intoxicating bloodlust of battle. Plus 2 strength every time we kill, right? That will make us... That's like overpowered, isn't it? You want to save this stacking damage one for Oddleaf. Is this it? Like stack... So, is this how it works? Every time she kills, she'll get plus 2 and then plus 2, plus 2, and plus 2. That could end up to a lot. Yeah, you can stack your will and strength to ridiculous heights. Oh, stack your will. So it's also plus 3 will on every kill? Or is it just a flat plus 3 to will and then plus 2 to strength on every kill? I might need to like read up on this because I'm not really sure. Oh, no. Okay, so by judging by the rank 1, so now it's clearer, yes. It's plus will on kill, so that's how it works here as well. So, yes. So plus 3 will and 2 strength on every kill. Wow. Let's check the others. Oathmaker, 2 will, 1 will, 20 crit. Plus 3 strength minus armor plus 20 crit per adjacent enemy. Oh, hello, Ednaria!
Thank you for dropping by again. It's been so long. How are you doing? So we just finished Banner Saga 2 a few minutes ago, and now we're jumping right into the last one, Banner Saga 3. And I'm just reading all of these new, they're called heroic titles. They're new abilities for us. Yeah, I started streaming, so I now have less time to hang around other streams. Yeah, I totally can relate to that. The foolish. There are also lots of channels that I've really um, been to a lot in the past, and now really don't have time to watch them anymore, which is kind of sad. Like your stream though, so I am trying to come hang out. Yeah, thank you for that. What are you streaming, Adnaria? 1 damage, 2 damage, plus 30% crit and never miss with no adjacent ally. Oh, okay. So she has to be alone here with no adjacent allies for this to work. The hopeful. Adjacent allies, plus 2 armor, plus 2 strength attacks. Ah. So this is to buff our allies who are adjacent to us, not necessarily, it's not a buff to us. The last standing. So this will be good for our tanks, not for Alet. The mountains, sounds like it's also for a tank. Yes. The unbent. Plus 1 will resist, 2 strength resist, 1... Okay, again for a tank. Okay, judging by their name, okay, the names make sense. So the last standing, the mountain, the unbent, twice born, recover from chaos with 5 armor. Oh. Okay, so they have a second life, practically. I have streamed Breath of the Wild Master Mode, Super Mario Odyssey, and now I am in Hollow Knight. Nice. So you're streaming Switch games. I haven't, like the Breath of the Wild Master Mode that I was streaming back then, I still haven't finished that. Because I am down to the last 10 shrines and I couldn't force myself to look them up. Because I really want to find them myself without looking up the locations. So right now I'm just taking a break from Breath of the Wild. And Hollow Knight, I've heard a lot of good things about that game, but I'm not really good with those kinds of platformers. Like side scrollers. The wolf, much less aggro. The whisper, the unmoved. Okay, so we're back here. To be honest, Procyon, I really want this for Alet. But you're suggesting? Or do you mean this? The damage stacking for Oddleaf? I really want Monster Killer for Alet. And also it fits, since she is the Sunder Slayer. So, yeah. I'm not going to wait for your response, I'm just going to do this. Again, I'll just have to face the consequences of my choices. No, the damage stacking is for characters you can deal damage more than once per round, like Odd or Hogan or Mogan. Yeah, Hogan and Mogan are dead, so they're out. But Oddleaf, we can deal damage more than once per round? I don't recall how Oddleaf can do that. Huh. Yeah, it's my first time playing something like Hollow Knight, so I have no idea what to expect or if we will make it, but I'm giving it a try. Yes! Yeah. She has her arrow ability. I have no idea what you're talking about, Procyon. Wow. Okay. Well, then I will have to read up on this. So let's leave that for tomorrow, okay? Because yeah, it's 11 o'clock here. I'll need to bring my nephew's lunch now. So we'll have to end the stream. Yeah, we're ending the stream anyway, Ednaria. I have to bring lunch to my nephew. So we'll see each other again, hopefully tomorrow, same time. So yeah, still stream 2 hours every day. So yeah, Flo, thank you very much again for the sub earlier. Really appreciate it, always. And Idnaria for dropping by again. Have a great rest of the day. Yeah, you too, Idnaria. Yeah, and Procyon, thank you for all of the advice when it comes to these games. So yeah, until tomorrow, have a great rest of the day and take care. Goodbye.